Hello and welcome to another video. Recently I saw a video by MNJTV counting down the Pokemon he hated that drew Game 7 likes, so I'm doing something similar. So I'm going to list Pokemon that I don't like that a certain person does. Please give a warm welcome to Mohamdani.
Hi, I'm Ollie, here to debunk Mr. Fish's respect and disagree and tell you why these Pokemon are epic.
And check out the video on Ollie's channel going down the Pokemon that he hates for some reason that I like. Anyway, let's get into it. Chandelure. Of all the Pokemon on this list, Chandelure is the one I hate the least, but I am still not a fan. I think it has a bland design with just being a Chandelure with a ghost possessing it. Also, how could it fight and poke it with no arms?
In my opinion, I really like Chandelure. It has a cool concept, and while I use a different ghost type on my Unova team, I still want to use one. Also, who needs arms when you got blue flames seeping out of your inner aura? If that isn't cool, I don't know what is.
Mega Charizard X has blue flames. What makes Chandelure special? It doesn't help that the design is still bland, and if you want a Unova ghost type, why not go for Galar?
In fact, I did, but I'm always open to trying new things, and unlike Mega Charizard X, Chandelure wasn't purely made for fan service. Therefore, I prefer to like it.
Leafeon. This is one of the worst evolutions in my opinion. It just looks like Eevee played in a tree and got bigger. Plus, if you choose a grass starter, Leafeon would be pointless to get.
I personally heavily disagree. As I am a person who always picks Infernape and Sinnoh playthroughs, Leafeon is mandatory to have. I really like its sleek design, and its head leaf can be transformed to leaf blades. So if you like Sceptile, give Leafeon love as well.
First up, Leafeon isn't mandatory in Sinnoh. Roserade is another Sinnoh grass type, so I don't really get why it's mandatory. And Bayleaf also has a cool head leaf, and if I wanted a cool evolution, I'd go for the original 3 because they don't require a place to go for you to access them.
While I do respect Roserade, Leafeon is way better. It comes extremely clutch against the ground type Elite 4 member Bertha, which Roserade can't do, because it's weak to ground. Leafeon is way better in my opinion, and I think it's time you and all these people realize that.
Primarina. While this Pokemon gets overshadowed by the other two Alola starters, I wasn't really a fan of Popplio and Brionne. And I was disappointed by the final form. I never used Primarina but used the other Alola starters. I feel like this Pokemon was only made to show off a fairy type on a starter.
In my opinion, all 3 Alola starters are great, and while I can admit Brionne is bad, I do really like Primarina. I find its design majestic and unique as well. Even though I'm more into the cool Pokemon, it's nice to have a feminine Pokemon once in a while to attract other Pokemon fans. Also, the fairy type was really helpful in my playthrough of Ultra Moon, as it was really fun to decimate any dragons in my paw. Sorry.
While the fairy type is helpful against dragons, there are other Alola fairy types that mimic you to use. And if we're talking about feminine Pokemon, Gardevoir was released in Gen 3. While I'm not a fan of Gardevoir, I think the feminine Pokemon excuse is dumb. I just will probably never like this Pokemon because I just ignored it at its reveal and ever since.
Primarina is underrated, to be honest. It had a lot of potential to be a great Pokemon, yet nobody likes it.
Are you sure about that?
Something that makes me like Primarina even more though is I found a shiny one with a timid nature. That was so epic. While I prefer the other 2 Alola starters, I find Primarina really good. Maybe if you used it, you'd like it.
Shao. Sometimes I forget this Pokemon exists. When I'm reminded of it, I never found it to be that likable. Color scheme was on Tyro, the typing was on cooler Pokemon, but I never got or want to use them.
I've talked about this Pokemon in my top 10 favorite Pokemon list, and I'll say it again. This Pokemon is really cool. I love seeing it battle Ash and Dragonite in the anime, and I had really fun using it. If you did not know, Unova is flooded with goddamn Watchhogs that are everywhere. So if I didn't want to use a Legendary, or my other options were Saga and Prob, I would definitely use the Fighting type Niantic.
Jirachi. This Pokemon definitely got overshadowed by Manaphy and other cool nicknames. It also doesn't help that in its integration they had a bunch of cool legendaries in this game, like your Quasar, Deoxys, and Groudon. The only positive experience with Jirachi is recently a Jirachi TCG card.
In my opinion, Jirachi is the best mythical slash legendary Pokemon. Yes, they're the same thing, get over it! I love its cute design and its typing is really fun to use. I also really like its shiny, but I don't want to discuss too much since I already spoke about it in my top 10 favorite Pokemon, so we should appreciate Jirachi.
Thanks to Ari for working on
No
this
problem,
video.
thanks for having me.
It shows that disagreeing on Pokemon isn't a bad thing at all.
Yeah, I had really fun doing this. And don't forget to hop on my channel next week for Pokemon I hate that Mr. Fish likes.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to Ali and have a great day.